The Jurisdiction Game project addresses a problem with traditional legal pedagogy. The way traditional law schools are taught does not match the way today's law school students learn, especially first-year students. Traditional first-year classes use a version of the Langdell case method. Students read cases, attend large lectures, and answer professors' questions in so-called Socratic class discussions. Although some upper-level courses involve clinical placements, moot court, and simulation activities, most core classes still use this individualistic, top-down, competitive pedagogy. Law students, meanwhile, try to supplement this classroom experience with methods that work for them. They form collaborative study groups. They buy and study supplementary materials to explain the complex doctrines buried in their casebooks. They make flashcards and quiz each other. They cooperate. The Jurisdiction Game project is to design an interactive game for first-year law students. The game is about a core law school topic, the rules governing federal jurisdiction. Those rules determine which cases can be heard in federal court. They depend on multiple factors, things like whether the case involves federal or state law, the size of the claim, the party's state citizenship, and even where the defendant is served with the lawsuit. The project is to take those complicated rules and incorporate them into the rules of a card game. Players will compete or cooperate to build decks, hands, or tricks of specially designed cards that meet the requirements for getting into federal court. The project has 3 stages. The first year will be a game design workshop. I will work with 3 to 4 student RAs to design a prototype of the game, turning the federal rules into game rules. The second year will consist of playtesting the game, sharing the game with students in the first-year civil procedure course, teaching them how to play, and revising it based on their feedback. In the third year, we will finalize and publish the game, making multiple copies for use at Duquesne, and exploring commercial or open access options for more widespread publication. Future iterations could even include an electronic version. The Jurisdiction Game will benefit Duquesne students by creating opportunities for interactive learning. Student designers in the workshop will learn through the process of creating the game itself. They will deepen their knowledge of federal jurisdiction by translating the legal doctrines into the rules of a playable game. Future student players will learn legal doctrines by playing the game, instead of just reading the rules or reading about cases where courts apply them. The game will be scalable, allowing players to apply more legal rules and increase the difficulty as they learn more of the underlying legal doctrine. Both designing the game and actually playing it will foster collaborative, social, interactive learning. The Jurisdiction Game is innovative because it focuses on the needs and strengths of this generation of law students. Students in this generation are interactive and collaborative learners. They learn best through low-pressure, low-stakes activities where they can practice new knowledge before being asked to perform it. They are particularly adept at game-based learning. Many have already played educational games in high school or college, and of course many already play games for fun outside of school, both video games and traditional games. The Jurisdiction Game project advances the mission of Duquesne University and the law school. As a tool for teaching future lawyers, it promotes Duquesne's commitment to excellence in professional education. The design workshop could be the basis for interdisciplinary and entrepreneurial projects with Duquesne colleagues in the media department and the business school. And both the design process and the game itself foster collaborative learning and community connections at Duquesne Law, making law school more effective and more fun at the same time.